Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. I love that, Dan. Thank you. I'm Javelin Athena, they, she, for those of you who've never met me before. I'm happy to be with you this morning to lead us in a little song. Before I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about love. And I've been thinking about love as a river. As a river that flows really quickly sometimes, a river that trickles at other times, a love that you can't quite see, but you know it's there because rivers always move. It sometimes can be so overwhelming that you just want to bask in it forever, and other times you can barely hear it. I was having these meditations at Hatcher Garden yesterday and was amazed at how beautiful love can be. So the song says something like this. It's from my olden days as an evangelical. It would say, come by here, and it would say, my Lord, but this morning I'd like to say, oh love. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Then it says, we really need you, love, come by here. We really need you, love, come by here. We really need you, love, come by here. Oh, love, come by here. See those words? They're real easy. And anytime you catch on, join. And if you can't sing it like I'm singing it, sing it like you want to sing it. We're really just asking that love come by here. Not only the love as the big divine love, but the love that exists between each one of us because we are human beings. So we're asking that that be generated not only from the outside, but from inside of us, because it has to come from inside too. So you don't have to have a particular belief to join me today. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Come by here, oh love, come by here. Oh love, come by here. We really need you, love, come by here. We really need you, love, come by here. We really need you, love, come by here. Oh, love, come by here. Ashay.
Good morning. Please join as you are willing and able as we sing hymn number 163, For the Earth Forever Turning. Of peace, for the mountains, hills, and pastures in their elegant majesty, for the stars, for all the heavens, sing we our joyful song of peace. For the sun, for rain and thunder, for the sea.
Good morning. My name is Annie Collins, and I serve as president of the Board of Trustees of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spartanburg, and I've got some helpers up here with me today. Welcome to this sacred space. We are glad you are here. At UUCS, we strive to be a beloved community of warmth, love, and support across all of our differences. This is a welcoming congregation where everyone is welcome just as we each are. If you are visiting with us this morning, visitor cards can be found in the pocket of the back of the chair in front of you. Please feel free to fill one out and put it in the offering plate as it comes around so that we can better connect with you. There is always a lot going on in the life of this congregation. You will find the September Connect in the lobby and a one-page weekly calendar in your order of service. So, I'm going to highlight a few announcements. Our Earth-based Maven celebration will take place on the back lawn this Friday, September 26th at 7 p.m. We will celebrate the fall equinox with a meditation, the harvest with a bushel of apples, and Friday night with a bottle of wine to share. We hope to see you all there. We are hiring childcare workers. You special, special people, thank you. As our children's ministry grows, it's amazing, and we need to build our team of childcare workers. We are seeking kind, responsible, and caring folks to care for our nursery-age children on Sunday mornings, Thursday evenings, and the occasional Saturday events. If you are interested or know someone who is interested, please contact our Director of Religious Ed, Virginia. Oh, y'all, believe it or not, it is time to sign up for the 2026 Intergenerational Supper Clubs. When you sign up, you will be placed in a group with 3 to 4 family units. A family unit could be an individual, a couple, or a family. It's for people of all ages, hence the word intergenerational. And over the year, each family unit will host a group one time for a meal. All are welcome to sign up. There are flyers in the lobby with sign-up information, and the deadline to sign up is October 30th. So please reach out to Anne if you've got any questions. All right, as part of our community-wide effort to provide shelter for the unhoused families with children, UUCS will host 4 families here at the church starting Sunday, October 5th to the 19th, and then again from December 21st to January 4th. Y'all, we need your help. There are so many ways to get involved. You can provide a grab-and-go breakfast. You can have a group come together to provide a meal. You can spend time with the families and the youth through activities, or you can simply come and listen and offer support. This opportunity is open to everyone. If you are interested in supporting this effort, sign up using the Sign Up Genius sent out in a variety of ways over the past couple weeks, or contact Colin Bauer at colinwbauer@yahoo.com. Everyone who volunteers will need a background check and complete volunteer orientation and child protection training, which will be held after church September 28th at 12:30. And now, I would like to invite Ann Garner to come forward and share more about this specific effort.
Good morning. I'm hoping I can form coherent sentences this morning after the youth lock-in last night. Annie shared a whole bunch about the away home, but I wanted to walk through a little bit on the Sign Up Genius. We've had some questions on how best to do that. So like she said, it has gone out in a variety of ways. It was in the September Unison and in the weekly happenings. So you should just be able to click on the link and it'll take you to that Sign Up Genius. And there you will see signups for setup, dinner drop-off, drop-off, grab-and-go breakfast, together with families and overnight hosts, and then pack up. So I think the confusion was mostly around the dinner drop-off. So you will see that there is one spot for a person to sign up. It can be one person that's going to provide a meal for approximately 20 people. But the idea is also you gather a group of friends, or a covenant group goes in together, or the choir members, or whatever group, and then you can together provide a meal for that group of people for the evening. But only one person would need to sign up, so kind of your team leader, your coordinator, whoever that would be. It doesn't need to be all 4 or 5 of you. So dinner drop-off on the evenings is between 5 and 6, so that the families and volunteers can eat at 6. The drop-off, grab-and-go breakfast, or something like a piece of fruit and a muffin or granola bar or something like that. They are going to grab it as they are walking out the door to head to school or to work. That can be delivered to the church anytime between 5 and 9. If you sign up for the Together with Families piece, that is our evening host. So you will have dinner with the families and just spend time with them from 6 to 9. You will eat, you will have conversation, you might help with homework, play games if there is time. It is just a time to build relationships and make these families feel welcome in our space. And if you sign up to be an overnight host, you would arrive at 9 p.m. and you are just the UUCS person here to help make sure that our guests are safe, that they are following the protocols that they have agreed to. You will spend the night in the host room, and then you will assist with the grab-and-go breakfast. They leave here by 7 in the morning, so it is early. And once they are gone, then you will be free to go home or work or school or whatever it is that you need to do. And then finally, the pack-up is on Sunday, October 19th. From 7 to 9:30 in the morning. So they will leave here that morning to go to the day shelter and then go to the next church that will be hosting them. And so this team will pack up the cots and things so that it is ready for the enrichment time at 10 a.m. And then the cots will be moved to the next congregation. So that is a lot. If you have any questions about what any of the roles are, how to get signed up. If you're having trouble with the Sign Up Genius, you are welcome to meet me after the service or anytime, and you can also reach out to Colin Bauer, who is our coordinator for Away Home.
Good morning. I'm Mary Underwood. Oh, look, a dart from the lock-in. How fun. I mean, how many places? I mean, I'm jealous. When I was a youth, I didn't get to have a dart war in a sanctuary. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm Mary Underwood, and I am your worship associate this morning. This morning, as we light the chalice, I will be reading a quote from Arvo Pärt. This month, we celebrate his 90th birthday. He was an Estonian composer, and his music revolted against Soviet authoritarianism, evolving into a simplicity and beauty that have made him the most performed living composer in the world. He tells the story about how he discovered a musical voice to break through barriers and touch the heart. In crisis, seeking a way forward with his music, Pärt turned to a street cleaner in the snow. What should a composer do, he asked. Love every note, the street cleaner replied. Now join us in hymn 318, We Would Be One. Now comes the time for one of our most sacred rituals, our rippling bowl, where we drop a shell or a stone into the bowl of water, watching the ripples occur, knowing that this is how we join in spirit, heart, and energy as a community, where we bring whatever it is we need to share, our sorrows, our joys, our hopes, our fears, whatever it is that we want this community to hold with us. Please know that if for whatever reason you're virtual or don't wish to come forward, that you are still welcome to put whatever it is into this community's heart, and we will hold it with you.
So good morning again. It is a very exciting Sunday for us when we welcome new members. This is a great group of people who are joining us today. I'm so excited to get to know them and to think about how we are going to be smarter, better, kinder, better informed from having them be part of our lives. We have some folks who have expressed a desire and intention to join who are not able to be here for today for various reasons, but will be signing the book later. But for now, we'd like to ask everyone whose intention it is to join us today to please come forward. And yes, and if you'll just come on up here behind me so that you can introduce yourself to the congregation. Yeah, we got a big crowd. You want to speak up there too? Yeah. So I think we just start with one person at a time who would like to come up, say your name. Please keep it to just two or three sentences. We've got a big service today, but please come introduce yourself to the congregation. Matt, you're right there. We'll start with you.
Hi, my name's Matthew Klein, and I'm so honored to be up here. I love you all, and this really does feel like home. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Vincent Emmanuel, and I'm thrilled to be here and a part of this community.
Hi, I'm Victoria Fortunato.
Hi.
And this is Lily.
Hi, Lily.
I think we're just really grateful to be joining a like-minded community.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm proud to have found my spiritual home, and I'm grateful for this community, and I want to do my best to be a part of it and contribute.
My name is Bill. I'm happy to be here today. And this is a loving bunch of people, and I'm happy to be here today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Victoria. Hello.
That's Hazel, and we're so thankful to be here and just, find a great community that really prioritizes love, and we need that right now in this world, so.
Hello.
Say bye.
Hey y'all, I'm Betty. I'm a Spartanburg native and never realized that home was right in my backyard the whole time. I'm very glad to be here, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you and being a positive contribution to this loving group of people. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlie Johnson. It's so good to be here with all of you. Come to book club at 12:30, first Sunday after the service each month.
And I am Hannah. Thank you so much for being a place that welcomes the other and strives for together. That's why we're here. Thank you.
I'm Susan. Joseph Campbell said, "Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were walls." Thank you for the doors you all have opened for me.
Howdy. My name is Manny Trevino. This is my wife, Karen. At least from my perspective, I am very excited and humbled to be part of this organization. Thank you.
Me too.
Mary, I too found a Nerf dart. Congregation, look at your wonderful new congregant. If you will look in your order of service, there is a place for you all to participate in this. So I hope you will join me where it says congregation, and then our new members will share their words. We, the members of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spartanburg, joyfully welcome you as once we were welcomed ourselves. We pledge to support you on your journey as we hope you will support us in our own. We welcome you as an equal member of this church and of this Unitarian Universalist tradition. We offer you the warmth and comfort of this church community. We are grateful for your strengths and talents. We will strive to practice and demonstrate the oneness of humanity by sharing our joys and our sorrows, ever seeking to grow in kindness and compassion. We go this way together. We thank you. We go this way together. All right. Every week we share our covenant together. It is the words that this congregation wrote, and it is how we strive to be in this world together out in the community. We don't always succeed, and we strive to do better the next day. So please join me in saying the covenant. With courage we say, we are a people of faith and hope. Together we covenant to strive to become our better selves, to honor both the critical mind and the generous heart, to prove that diversity need not mean divisiveness, and to respond to systems of violence and oppression with the power of a love beyond belief. And now it is the time in our service where we greet one another. Sometimes it is a little chaotic, but we welcome you into that today. We just ask that you honor the wishes of the person in front of you. Some people would like to just remain seated, so you can wave or nod. And some people like a great big hug. So just take your cue from the person in front of you and please greet one another.
How rewarding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now she's and Emily away. 10.
One of the things that I love most about this church is the generous heart that it holds. So many individuals hold a generous heart, and then the generous hearts come together, and there's this amazing synergy that this place creates. That's so not just speaking, but in the feet, in the hands, in the daily lives about doing what we can to make this world a better place. And it is a beautiful thing to be a part of. And I am deeply grateful to everyone who makes this miasma of generosity. We give in so many ways. We give with our talents and our time and our energy and our words and our ears. We give with our hands and our feet. Now is the time where we give with our pocketbooks as we are able, because money does in many ways make this world go round, and we need it to survive and to thrive. Our Share the Plate this month is special and dear to my heart. It is Project Rest. When it was Safe Homes Rape Crisis, it is where I started my career. So I love it dearly. Being a victim advocate was an amazing experience, and it informed so much about the rest of my life. I'm glad that we're helping them. I'm especially glad we're helping them because we're in a day and age where their funding is at great risk due to current political policies, especially regarding immigration and so forth. So I'm very grateful that we're sharing that. As always, Share the Plate, all designated offering and half of all loose offerings will go to our Share the Plate. And I'd like to invite my friend, Crystal Walton, up here to talk to us about Project Rest.
Well, good morning, church. How is everybody this morning? My heart is so full being here today and in your presence. Thank you so much, Reverend Neely, for allowing me just a moment. He knows I'm a talker, so he's looking at me. He's giving me that look. He knows I'm a talker. I was touched when we read the covenant that reads, respond to systems of violence and oppression, because if you know Project Rest, That is exactly what we do. We are the domestic violence and sexual assault organization for Spartanburg, Union, and Cherokee counties, and we have been that for 29 years. Most of you know us as Safe Homes Rape Crisis Coalition. Thank you. We changed our name back in 2022 because we wanted a name that really reflected what it is that we strive to do in our community. So REST is an acronym for Restore, Empower, Support, and Transform. Because I mean it when I say, I like to walk around, but I can't. Can I walk around? I mean it when I say I would love to work all 30 of us at Project REST out of a job if it meant that we didn't have domestic violence and sexual assault in our area. But I am here to tell you that it is a very pervasive issue in our community. It impacts and it touches us all. And you could easily sit here and think, well, it doesn't touch me. I'm telling you, 1 in 3 women experience intimate partner violence and 1 in 7 men. I said it, men. Our organization supports men, women, however you identify. I mean it when I tell you, I don't care who you love. I don't care what your birth certificate came from. Love should not hurt. And everyone, everyone in our community, and I mean it, should be treated with dignity and respect. And so it means the absolute world to me to stand here before you on behalf of Project REST, which I have the honor to lead, especially during this challenging time. If you didn't know, over 70% of our operating budget comes from federal grants. And that is a goal that we are trying to move away from that so that we don't have to worry about any conditions regarding the funding that we receive. And I hope you can read between the lines when I say it just that way, okay? Because I mean it when I tell you, we care for all people. Love shouldn't hurt. Right now, if you know someone that needs our help, we operate a 24-hour crisis line. We have a 52-bed shelter that serves everyone. Men, women, children, boys, girls, we shelter. Am I right? Am I telling the truth, Janice Tuck? Am I telling the truth? Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, 52-bed shelter, 24-hour crisis line, a phenomenal therapy team that works on healing and trauma, and also a phenomenal legal advocacy services team that's right at that gorgeous new courthouse on the 3rd floor. Send anybody our way Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. We've noticed in just 1 year's time of us being at this new courthouse that we've experienced over 241% foot traffic. People need the services that we are providing. We know this, but it takes money to do just that. I always say we operate a nonprofit. We don't charge anyone. We don't ask for how much you make, where you work. But it comes at a cost. And so I am so grateful that you would consider Project REST as an organization to support today. It is an expensive task, but I promise you this, we will be here in this community as long as we need to be in this community. Thank you so much. I think I was told to sit somewhere out in the hall after service, so I am there for anybody who wants to talk and stand with Project REST during this time. Thank you.
want to thank Max Parks for tackling this final piece of music by Arvo Pärt that we will hear this month. We have been given the gift of so many musicians preparing this music that is very difficult in its simplicity. And to speak out of turn, anyone who does musical performance training at a higher education level is at great risk of burnout because of the demands. And so to choose to keep playing is something. To play this song of healing that we've just been offered is something. I wonder if we can show our appreciation to Max for what they did. And there are others who are offering other kinds of music for us today. When we leave here in just about an hour and 15 minutes, no, it'll be an hour and a half. When we exit the sanctuary at the end of the service, I want to urge you to walk through the doors into the fellowship hall, because our hospitality team has prepared a feast. It is a feast, and it is for you. This team has raised the bar for hospitality for more than 2 years. They have provided such richness, such a banquet for us all. They have a lot going on in each of their lives this fall, and so this is this team's final gift to us. And I urge you to avail yourself of it. If you're interested in picking up the torch, don't be intimidated by what they do. Just think about what it'll be like if I'm the one putting the food on the table. Yeah, you know. Come and enjoy this richness. And if you feel inspired to help that team take the next step, please come and talk with me or with Ann. But enjoy the feast today. And I would be terribly remiss if I did not speak about all of the youth. We had 16 youth here last night. And all of the parents, and especially Denise Levereau and Chris Christiniak, who amazingly is here today, and Ann Garner, who soldiered through the night to help everybody do exactly what they needed to do, which was go bananas in the healthiest possible ways. If you find accretions of ice cream on the floor, it's not that we didn't try to clean it up. I'm just so grateful for the outpouring of energy that everybody is offering and for the music that it creates. A music that is full of our dissonance, all the ways we collide with each other, but that resolves into harmony. It is so beautiful, as beautiful as the songs of healing that Davlin has offered us today. Thank you for all that you give. Share silence with me. Healing songs. All this month we have been listening to and reflecting on the music of the Estonian composer Arvo Pärt. This month celebrates his 90th birthday, and there have been celebrations all over the world, and we have celebrated here as well. Each year we have an auction. It's one of our major fundraisers here at the church. It is only slightly more wild than a youth lock-in. It's a lot of fun, and it generates that kind of energy for all the ministry that we do for the next year. And part of that is you can bid on a sermon. So folks bid silly amounts of money for sermons, and then if they win, they're able to ask me or ask Ann to preach on a topic. The last auction, Merica Tam won one of those sermons. And she came to me and asked that for this month, celebrating the 90th birthday of the Estonian composer, Arvo Pärt, she also of Estonian descent, Merica, that we talk about his music and learn about his music. Part of that learning is to try to learn how to pronounce his name. Just 4 simple letters, but a mouthful of trouble. So I'm going to ask Merica to teach us one more time. Merica, his name is Arvo? I'm never gonna make it. Pärt. B+ today. B+. Well, on the first Sunday that we were to begin, Merica came up to me and said, "Are you ready to say his name?" And to be honest, I had been watching phoneticists and linguists pronounce his name over and over again on the internet. He's the most performed living composer in the world, so there are people on stages all around the world that have to say his name, and they all get it wrong. They do. I've listened to enough podcasts to brush up on this stuff, and everybody says it differently, which means only one person max is getting it right. Probably him. Anyway, everybody else is getting it wrong. And I said, "Oh yes, I've been practicing. Here it is." And I said, "Arvo Pärt." Part. She said, "No." No, it's not part. In Estonian, part means duck. His name is that. And I said, "I'll do my best. I think it's Arvo Pärt." "No, you said duck." I said, "Merica, it might be that I just call him RV Duck from now on." And the thing about that is, it's just one little experience of the joy that Merica has given us this month. So many of you have shared with me what it has meant to discover this music. When we have youth lock-ins, one of the first things that we do after locking away all the knives is to, if you don't do that, you should do that. One of the things that we do is to make a playlist so that we play everybody's music all night long. Music helps move the room. It helps us stay awake at 3 o'clock. And it also asks us to listen to each other's music and to value that in each other. And more than one person said, "Okay, Scott, what piece by Arvo Pärt should we play tonight?" I said, "We'll all be asleep at 3 o'clock if we do that." But this has become a currency in our congregation. We've listened to it on Wednesdays at our meditation time. Many of you have been listening at home. We have been given a great gift. And the music is truly a cause for ecstasy. Sometimes quiet ecstasy, but it is transcendent. Can we show our appreciation to Merica for what she has given us? I was thinking, what is it that is so powerful about Pärt's music? There is a formal beauty that is certain, and those far more educated than I can explain in musical terms how that works. Effectively, what he has done is to create a musical dialogue, a conversation between notes, so that we hear not only the notes, but a kind of generative tension between the notes. It's a life-giving tension. And further, part of what he's offering us is not just a formal musical experience, but a meaningful experience. There's a kind of philosophy in his music, where when we experience that dialogue, we are pushed to consider what it is to be in dialogue with voices different than our own, and what is created between us beyond both of us. This formula that he works with as a mathematical truth in his composition. 1 + 1 = 1. That there is a unity that is created when difference connects. For Pärt, much of his music is religious in nature. He experienced a profound spiritual experience in his adult life. And I think if we were to ask him, he might talk about that as what he is trying to communicate in much of his music. But it's fascinating to listen to performers of the music. In our plural world, they have many different worldviews, many of whom are non-religious. And yet they still find profound meaning in his music. So the religious expression itself is for many people not the meaning. It is almost a vehicle to meaning, one that people are willing to engage with, even if it's not the meaning to which they ascribe, because of where it takes them. What is that? And as I think of it, I think that what he offers is a music of healing, healing songs. You heard this in the piece that Max just played. Variations on healing song for Arenushka, his daughter, written when she went through a surgical procedure. And in this delicate piece, you can hear him move through variations, first in a minor key and then into a major key, as this girl moves from the danger and the slow recovery of surgery into a return to the delights of childhood and movement. You can hear it in the music, a healing song. And when his music takes us to that place of listening into silence and feeling silence in us, not only around us, but something that we discover in ourselves, a space for healing opens. That healing, I think, is born of this man's amazing courage. His early adult life into middle age as a composer, when he was in the full powers of his abilities, as it seemed. In that time, he lived under the Soviet Union. And there was immense pressure on him to produce music that ascribed to a particular political ideology. And he knew that it wasn't true. To write music in that way was not true. Not to him and not to what he knew music could be. And so his first act of courage was to not do that. And his second was to go on a quest with no guarantees of discovery. A man whose livelihood depended on his musical output, seeking a voice that was authentic and true and that would communicate what he knew could be communicated, although he did not know how. And I want you just to think, in his life or in yours, what it is to know you must do something different and to not know what it is, and to risk reputation and success and the creative output of your life or just the meaning of your life. I mean, what if you don't arrive there? What if you don't succeed? But you must go the quest, and everybody looking at you thinks you have lost it. Because what about money and your family and your reputation? The courage that it takes to do something no one else understands. And then the courage to offer what he discovered to the world. In a time of political upheaval around the world, the collapse of communism, the fall of the Berlin Wall, all of these major events that he was inevitably wrapped up in. Living in Berlin much of that time. To offer the world a music of silence, of intimacy, of quiet, exactly not upheaval, exactly not concrete blocks crashing to the ground, but something about dialogue and valuing another voice and deep peace. Think of the courage. I love what Mirka has asked of us this month, in part because of the discovery of RV Duck's music. But also because when we consider a life, we are asked to think about another person's life. We are invited into this beautiful dialogue. Like the mirrors in the piece we listened to last week, Spiegel im Spiegel. One mirror reflecting in another mirror, which reflects that reflection back, and another reflection back into eternity. Two finite presences in endless dialogue with one another. Mutual self-affirmation and expansion beyond what we can perceive. And when we consider another life, we are asked to give space in our own life for that life, to think about what that life means outside of our own, to genuinely consider the value of another existence, and by doing so, to ask the meaning of our own existence. When we think about another person's life, we are in dialogue, two mirrors speaking, and the silence between us speaks something even more. The question that Arvo Pärt asks us, I think, is a question of courage. What is the act that this life asks of you? The act of courage that may seem out of step with the times, that others may disregard and not understand. That if you risk it, the music you can create can bring peace and transcendence to this world. Just imagine living at a time when a state power exerted control over culture and tried to ascribe what should be said and what should be heard, to tell artists how they should speak. And imagine if one artist said, no, I have a different voice. Imagine if two artists said, no, we have a different voice. In whatever historical era you may find yourself living. What is the act of courage this life asks of you?
please join me at Rise as you are able and willing in singing hymn 132, Bright Those Jewels.
And to extinguish our chalice this morning, please join me in reading the purpose statement of our congregation, created over 2 years of dialogue and discernment together. We seek to create a world of mutual thriving for all beings, where everyone has enough and no one has to be afraid. Together, we strive to build this beloved community, growing in wisdom, care, justice, service, and wonder, open to all.
Arvo Pärt is so brave. And he asks us, what is the act of courage our own life demands? Think of the courage that created the songs that Davlin leads us in. And let your life sing with hers.
I hope you all know We Shall Overcome. Probably heard it, but I'd like for us to do a little different. Just put love where the we is for the first time. Right? So, love will overcome. Love will overcome. Love will overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe love will overcome someday.
glad you had to join us today.